Hey there, Griever Gang. Welcome back to Griever Productions. Now, first of all, do not mind the red mark that is around my head. I have a huge head and decided to wear a cap today. It may have been a little bit too tight for my head, but that's fine. But I want to, but I'll let you guys know, this artist has been requested quite a bit, and I wanted to give him a look. I know it's been a while. It was a while ago that this one was requested, but there's been so many things to kind of do and a lot going on. The band is called One OK Rock. And from what I understand, they are a Japanese band. Let me just double check. Japanese rock band. They've been going for around 20 years, 21 years it will be this year. But aside from that, I know very little. So I guess let's get into this. Before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed, I'd highly appreciate it if you did so. But without any further ado, let's have a listen to One OK Rock performing The Beginning.
Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on, hold on.
Very interesting voice. Oh, yeah.
It's not my time and don't give up. I've never stood up before this time. Demo yuzu renai mono. Hitako no te wa hanasanai. So stand up.
Okay, hang on a minute. I didn't realize that part of it was in a different language. There is no subtitles here. Alright, good place to pause anyway. Something I really like. Okay, so this song was about 13 years ago. This does very much have the sort of early 2000s rock vibe, doesn't it? Like the like kind of like the Green Day American Idiot sort of era of rock music, right? Because that came out in 2004, didn't it? I'll get Future Jim to have a look at that. But I like it's got that very similar vibe, and I'm really enjoying it. Also, I want to point out this singer's voice is immaculate for this sort of style. The effect that he has on that voice, the AFFECT, really suits this kind of thing well. It's like a very kind of specific style of gruffness to it that accentuates the words without actually taking away from the tonality and taking away from the melodic sound of the voice, and it's really cool. Also, I want to point out something that's very interesting. I talk about vowel sounds a lot. A, E, O, and U are the Latin vowel sounds that all around the world we naturally fall into when we're singing. And singers, what will tend to happen is that they will lean more towards certain vowel sounds. It's just how they are made physiologically. Is that the word? I think that's the word. I'll find out. And so, like, certain notes will be harder to hit with certain vowel sounds. It goes into a whole thing, but the basic gist of it is that you can change those vowel sounds in order to make your job easier, essentially. This here was actually a really good example of that. Now, let me point it out here. Okay, back a little bit further. So the word take my hand, and I believe it was lead me back. If you were to say those words, hand and back, they sound very different. They both have the A vowel in there. Well, what we say in the English language is the A vowel. And he approaches both words with the same vowel sound when singing, both with the air vowel, whereas a lot of people wouldn't think to do that. It's actually quite good because it keeps it relatively uniformed and doesn't have like a jarring thing to the ear.
Hold on. Take my hand.
bring me back. Whereas a lot of people would sing, bring me back. They would go with the R vowel rather than the air vowel, but he's uniformed it. I know it's such a strange thing to point out, but it's these little intricacies that really tell you the kind of proficiency that somebody has when they're singing, if they're taking all of these little tiny bits into account, and it's really, really nice. I love that harmony work too. It's so indicative of the style. Oh, man. Really cool. Okay, I just want to point out the musicianship here too. I'll be completely honest, okay? And now this is going to start sounding controversial, and then at the end of it, I'll explain why what I'm about to say is relevant, okay? This kind of music, when it comes to learning it, in terms of the instruments themselves, not difficult. This style of music is relatively simple. It tends to be just a few chords over and over again, and very much repeating drum beats. Now, the thing that is very interesting to me is that in this kind of, what I assume is the chorus section, the drum beat is very straight. It is very much that tried and true, very simple drum beat. But have a listen to the intricacy when it goes into the next verse. It is crazy. Nothing like crazy here. Much more intricate. That's cool. I see you. I see you. Very, very cool musically. Awesome. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right. All right, time for final thoughts. That's mad. Okay, what we have there is a pretty damn cool rock band. I love that. That sort of style of music, as I was saying before, when it comes to a lot of the bands around that time, a lot of these songs aren't particularly difficult. They're not particularly over the top intricate, and that kind of gives them such a familiar feel, like a sort of nostalgic thing, especially for me growing up in the 90s, and then kind of going through like that sort of era of music in my teenage years. It kind of really took me back there. But what I was saying with that, I don't want people to think that I'm saying that to say that these guys are just simple musicians. I don't want that at all. What I'm saying is, and especially in that drum line, you can hear that there is more to them as musicians. Like some of the little bits of like little fills and stuff, especially in the drums, it was more prominent to me with the drums than it was with the other instruments. I would need to see more of those guys to see how proficient they are, but they did a fantastic job here. But there was that kind of added little extra of that, some of those drum fills were so intricate, and you wouldn't normally put them in. And that's what keeps me listening, though, is that at the time of release, like this was 13 years ago, right? So it's 2013, it would have been. I had to do some math, and it was actually really easy math, and I couldn't do it. So 2013, this was released. It may have been a little bit kind of past that era of that sort of music, but the way that they kind of combated that was to have that intricacy. It's so good. What I'm saying sounds like a negative. It's absolutely not. They've got their own style. They're doing an incredible job. I absolutely adored that. That was really cool. The thing that I love about those sorts of voices as well, they kind of defy what a lot of us are taught a lot of the time. So kind of growing up and getting the training that I did, it was very much a case of, if you do that kind of gruff and that harshness, add that harshness onto the voice, you usually lose it. And I'm learning more and more that simply that's just not true, depending on how you approach it, obviously. When it comes to the voice, there are techniques that definitely prove that there is a right way and a wrong way to do certain things. So realistically, what I'm trying to say there, what I think I'm trying to say there, is that I'd love to see how they go about doing this song now and potentially doing it live. If anybody has a live video of this song, put it in the comments below, and I'd love to have a look at it, because there's so many vocalists that I look at and go, oh man, like my early training would dictate to me this person's not going to have a voice for very long. Like they might get a couple of good years out of it and then it goes. But then you see people like, Eric Gronville, who sings with crazy power. He's got that kind of gruffness on that voice, and yet
I can do this all day.
He could do this all day. But seriously, let me know what you guys thought of this. I thought this was really cool. I thought this was wicked. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to that sort of thing. I'll catch you next time. Alright, bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what we did here today, for as little as $3 Australian per month, you can join us over on Patreon and become one of our tiered members and join the wonderful list of people here. If you're into gaming, I also have a gaming channel that I have recently gotten back into, and also on this splash screen you might see something a little bit interesting. More news on that coming soon.